Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We're back again, Rashid K, the Beast Ran God, the HNIC head nigga in charge.
It's the H to the N-I to the, you already see what time it is. It's the H to the N-I to the, see my niggas dying to live. It's the H to the N-I to the, see me, I'm the big dog. It's the H to the N-I to the, synonymous to hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
Lord God of my salvation. Hey yo, we still out here with another episode of Word of Mouth, man. Might be some lists that you don't take serious, but in between the lists, there's information, there's education, you always learn something. If you've been missing episodes, go back to other episodes and yo, I'm sure you can gain a thing or two, you know, because I always drop jewels. That's what I'm about, you know. Today's episode, Abahambe. But don't get it twisted though. It has nothing to do with being prejudiced, being judgmental, being xenophobic. It's just the concept is South African rappers that were born in foreign countries, you know, but they are SA hip hop rappers. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it has nothing to do with the protest, with marching and none of that. I just took the name Abahambe as a concept of rappers that were born in the foreign, you know. You know, in Jamaica and in the Caribbean, when they say foreign, they mean America, you know. Why you come out of foreign? They mean America. So in Jamaica, foreign means America, you know. If you're from Africa, you're not from foreign. That's how Jamaicans understand it. If you come out of foreign, it means you come out of America. Okay, let's get straight to it. Number 10, we have a dope female rapper by the name of Original. Original is from Swaziland, was born in Swaziland or Eswatini, to say it correctly, Eswatini. She's now based in South Africa. Just dropped a dope project, you know, one of those dope female rappers for the future. You know, Original is at number 10 out of Eswatini. All right. Number 9, we have EJ. I don't know you guys if you still remember. EJ had a track called Hosh. You know, he's been working with Youngster CPT. He worked with, at some point, with Tweezy on production. EJ is from Angola. You know, some of the people who are contributing to SA hip hop. EJ, straight out of Angola. All right. And then we move to number 8. Number 8, we have Kindly Nash. Kindly Nash, based in South Africa, but straight out of Zimbabwe. Africans are liberate Zimbabwe. Yeah. He comes from Zimbabwe, but based in South Africa. Zimbabwe played a big role in building SA hip hop, you know, because one of the pioneers, Mischief, was from Zimbabwe, but he did a lot for SA hip hop, you know, at the beginning stages, you know. So shout out to Zim hip hop, shout out to Kindly Nash, shout out to the late great Mischief. That's Kindly Nash at number 8. Number 7, we have Emphatic Taps. Emphatic Taps. The whole point is to roll joints in slow motion. One of my favorites. The Emphatic Taps was born in Lesotho, straight out of Lesotho. You know, our cousins. You know, enclave a country inside South Africa. A country inside a country is called enclave. So Lesotho is our enclave. A country outside the country that surrounds the country completely, it's called an exclave. So South Africa is an exclave to Lesotho. Lesotho is an enclave to South Africa. You know what I mean? That's English, yo. Emphatic taps at number 7. At number 6, we have Zaps. Zaps the last letter. Zaps the last letter. One of the dopest lyricists ever, you know, in SA. He was born in Zambia. Zaps was born in Zambia, grew up in Zimbabwe, and then ended up in South Africa. He did most of his albums, if not all of his albums in South Africa. He was signed to Outrageous Records. You know, shout out to Zaps, the last letter, you know, straight out of Zambia. And then we move to number 5. Number 5, we have another female rapper, Nadia Nakai. Straight outta Zimbabwe, but based in South Africa, you know, grew up here, did all her music here, you know, shout out to Nadia Nakai, you know, she's been here, she's been doing her thing, you know, shout out Nadia at number 5, representing Zim. Moving to number 4, Gemini Major, you know, Gemini Major produced for a lot of people, a lot of artists, man, from Casper to AKA to Ricky Rick to, one of the super producers, man. Gemini Major, straight out of Malawi, comes from Malawi, you know. I'm shocked, like, these rappers are not saying anything, you know, about this whole immigration issue and the marches, illegal immigration, you know. Some of these rappers, some of these artists are from these countries that are affected, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Gemini Major, straight out of Malawi, you know. Bushiri's homeboy. Yeah. At number 3, we have Pretty Ugly, one of the dopest with the pen game, you know, SA rappers. He's South African, but he was born in Angola. You know, he was born in Angola. Same as EJ. EJ was born in Angola, but EJ is Angolan, you know. Pretty Ugly South African. You know, it's one of those struggle and whatever exile, you know. So yeah, Pretty Ugly was born in the foreign, was born in Angola. And then we move to number 2. Number 2, we have the North God. The North God, the king of white parties, all white parties. You know, he was born in Houston in the United States of America. He was born in America, you know, yeah. And then did all his music in South Africa, came back and worked with the likes of Josie, Bongani Fasi, Mags, Ghetto Raf, and yeah. He's South African. Leslie Mambe, South African, but was born in the United States of America. You know, shout out to the North God. Born in a foreign is America. Boy, Mkomota foreign. You know, at number one, we have Tumi, aka Stogie T, who was born in Tanzania. Same situation, parents in exile, you know, but he's South African. To me, and the volume, not the volume, him, just Stogie T. Just Stogie T was born in Tanzania. One of the South African rappers that contributed a lot to the culture, you know. Yeah, we have a lot of this rainbow, you know, mixture in our culture. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love, it's all good. You know, all these people I mentioned have contributed immensely into the game, into the culture. You know, and we have like South Africans that were born in the foreign. We have people from the foreign that were born in South Africa. You know people like artists like Gigi Lemaine was born in South Africa, but she has the Zimbabwean roots. You know, Rouge was born in South Africa, but she has the Congolese roots. You know, it's all that mix and blend type of situation. You know, and then you have other people moving in and out of the country. Now they're here, now they're there, like Baby Days. You know, he'll be in South Africa, he'll be in DRC, he'll be wherever he's at. You know, it's Africa. As long as you travel legally, there's no abahambe. You know what I mean? So shout out, man. There's no discrimination, there's no prejudice, there's no any form of judgment, man. We're all up in the culture. Hip hop is universal. Hip hop is universal. Rashid K, one love.
It's the H to the N-I to the, you already see what time it is. It's the H to the N-I to the, see my niggas dying to live. It's the H to the N-I to the, see me, I'm the big dog. It's the H to the N-I to the, synonymous to hip hop.